well. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this thing open. Jesus. Oh, done. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. It is a rainy Saturday night here at the Dining with Dogs residence. So we are just kind of chillaxing, doing our thing. So I did have to run to Trader Joe's earlier today and kind of needed to stock up on a few things. And it got me thinking about like, what are those things that I have to have from Trader Joe's? You know, the things that are always in your pantry, they're always in the refrigerator, things you'd never want to run out of. So, you know, and Trader Joe's kind of plays games with us sometimes, right? Like they'll give you something, they'll take it away, and then like months later, they'll bring it right back. So who knows with these things if they'll be around forever, but I tried to narrow it down to 15. I think I might have cheated on a few things, but I do think I have about 15 items from all over the store, plus, and these are all, majority of them are vegan, I think, if not all of the food items. And then I've got a few extras at the end to share with you because we do get some things for like the dogs and like household. So I've got a few things at the tail end that are not part of the 15. So here we go. So starting with produce, Trader Joe's has a lot of good produce, but I think one of the things that I love is like their selection of bagged salads and, you know, pre-prepared salads, things like that. Always a go-to. So I picked up this one. This is the broccoli and kale slaw. Hopefully you can kind of see that without too much glare. So I like this. It's like just shredded kale, shredded Brussels sprout or broccoli, sorry. They might have one with some other stuff, but it is a kit. So there's like some dried fruit in here and some nuts, but I think they also have a couple of different blends, but my go-to on the produce is kind of the bagged convenience shredded things that, you know, who has time to to shred vegetables, you know, and those are the best kind because it's just easy to make a salad with. So have that from produce, and I'm going to try and cheat and go off of a list here because there's just too many things. So next are like the dips and the spreads. So Trader Joe's has a ton of hummuses, of like dips, and all of the, you know, they have a good selection of vegan ones. I haven't seen the vegan nacho dip in a long time, which I really miss that because I think that was really delicious. But definitely a go-to for me lately has been the vegan kale and basil pesto. This is fantastic. I use it all the time on pasta, drizzle it on potatoes. I'm sure you've seen me talk about this before in other hauls, but definitely something I stock up on all the time. I know I've seen a lot of people cheer this one on as well. So anyway, so got that, and you know what, now is a good time. I meant to do this at the beginning of the video. Now's as good a time as any. So I want to try a few things too in this haul or this list of favorites. So I love wine. I've never gotten wine from Trader Joe's, so all I was looking for was just a cheap bottle of wine. I think this was like $7. What is this, like Rebuttal or something? It's a Chardonnay. It's a twist off, so we can easily access the cold wine. So it smells good. Got my handy wine glass. So let's just enjoy a glass of wine while we make it through this, shall we? All right, so it's pretty good. It almost has like a little effervescence to it. It doesn't taste too dry, but really good. All right, you guys don't want to sit me, watch me drink wine all day. Okay, the next one is, I found this vegan tzatziki dip. This will be something that I try as well once we get into like the crackers and stuff part of the haul. But wanted to try this, but just again, stuff that we love from Trader Joe's. I'm pretty sure the dip will be out of this world. So I'm gonna put that right there for later. Okay, the next one is a recent discovery of mine. I've definitely heard it talked about on some of the vegan channels, is the Trader Joe's vegan feta cheese alternative. So it is a block of cheese in the brine. I would show it to you or else it would go all over the place, so we don't want that. Really good. Like, I feel like this definitely tastes like feta. It crumbles well. I put this on my avocado toast when I have that in the mornings. Sprinkle it on salads. It's really just, I love it. Like, I think this is one of the few vegan cheese products that I think hits the mark. I know Trader Joe's has a good number of other shredded vegan cheeses, which I just don't they don't melt well. I don't think, personally, I haven't had any luck with them. It's just not my thing. But the vegan feta, I'm all on board with. So the next one, I always like to have this in my cabinet or my pantry. It's the Dozen Cousins Mexican Cowboy Pinto Beans. Super easy meal. David's even taken this on the road before. If he's got to go overnight, he'll just throw like a package of rice and this package of beans. You can just throw it into a suitcase, throw it into your car. If you've got a microwave, tear it open. Great on baked potatoes, great on rice, great on its own. The flavor is just really good. So all around good thing on that. So I always try to have at least 1 or 2 packages of this floating around in the pantry. So that's that one. And then, is it even a Trader Joe's favorites list if you don't have noodles? Because I feel like they hit it out of the park with their noodles. So one is kind of like an Asian inspired noodle, and this is the squiggly, sorry, I'm getting some glare there, squiggly noodles. And there's 4 packages in here, and it comes with like an oil flavoring that you can put on it once it's cooked. I sometimes use a little bit of it, but you can also use like just whatever else you'd flavor noodles with. And I love to put some sauteed sauteed mushrooms in here, put some edamame in here, like really make it a full meal. So super easy just to make and take for lunch, have a quick dinner. So always have these on hand. Build over there. And so then next is just like their pastas. So I just bought this too. It's their organic pasta quintet. So there's lots of different shapes in here. And that's the thing about Trader Joe's, is they just have a ton of really fun pasta shapes, different sizes. So really for any dish you need to make that's pasta related, I think they have you covered. And I think it's a good quality noodle. So got that, and then also they have some fun, everything's falling over the place here. They've also got some fun seasonal pasta. This was so pretty, I had to pick that up, and I'm sure this will go well with the pesto as well. But yeah, I think this is a seasonal item, and doesn't it just scream fall? Like, aren't we all just ready for fall? So very excited about this. But pasta is a big thing, must have from Trader Joe's. I feel like I pick up at least 1 package every time we're there, just so I can stay stocked up. So those are the noodles. And next, since we're talking about carbs, let's do the crackers. So always like to have the pita bite-sized crackers. These are the multi-grain ones with flax seeds. So I think the plain ones are fine too. I think these are, they're both vegan. So super, super good to have. Great with, what else? They're dips. So I always have a box of these just in case I need to take them somewhere, if I'm entertaining. So we've got those. And then I also picked up these seeds and grain crisp bread. So I think 1 cracker has 3 grams of fiber in it, which I thought was really good for like a cracker, because I do try to focus, I know we've talked a little bit about kind of dietary stuff, but I try to focus on fiber to keep me full. I think kind of if you're following a plant-based diet, you're probably getting if you want to stay full, you're going to want to keep a little more fiber in your diet, because protein is a little bit harder to come by. So I thought we would try these out if I can open them, which God only knows. Okay, so that was easy. So we'll try these, and I think it would be good to maybe, we'll just try one out. Okay, so you can see that they're very seedy. They're very crunchy. A little bit of salt to them. These would be really good. I can see this being like an all-around good cracker, like maybe even putting a little avocado on it. We all know I love my avocado toast, so that'd be good. Or like on a charcuterie board, or I think a meze platter. And that feels like a really hearty snack, so I think this might be a new favorite too. So we'll put that back there. Also came across in the cracker area, I think these are new. They're pretzel, let's see if I can get that, pretzel breadsticks. So twisted rustic pretzel-like breadsticks. So if you know me, you know I am a pretzel fanatic. I love soft pretzels. I love just pretzels. I love flavored pretzels. I always have pretzels and peanut butter. I'm just a pretzel girl. Pretzel buns, those are the best. So I figured let's try these too, right? It's gonna be like a midnight snack with wine and, you know, getting to chat with you guys on a little Saturday night. So this would be, I think, something good to try with this, with the vegan tzatziki dip. So let's give that a whirl. Let's hope this doesn't go all over the place. I'm not prepared with a napkin. Okay. Ooh, that smells very cucumbery, very dill. So let's dip in. So this is what they look like. So they're kind of hard. Let's see here. Guys, that dip is amazing. That is good flavor. Super good flavor. With a crispy pretzel. I would get this in a heartbeat. This is going to be a favorite for sure. The pretzels are definitely crispy. So if you don't like something too crispy, but I can see this going like really well, like just as a little side nosh for a little plate. Break them in pieces, put them on like a little spread. But these are good too. But the dip, man, 50 calories for 2 tablespoons, so that's not bad. So, I don't know, I like these. I could see like wanting to have them around. I'm not sure if it's like a favorite. I don't think it's gonna rise to this, because I think I can see that doing a bunch of different things with this, like bowls, and putting this like on a salad, or putting it as a dip with some, what are they called? Falafel, or some pita. Like, I think this has a ton of different purposes, and like it doesn't really taste like it's vegan. So get yourself some. So that's a good one. Time for a sip of wine. Okay, and then we got the pita crackers. Those are going in the favorites too. Next up is condiments, my favorite. I love the condiments. So a couple of our favorites lately have been this, let's see, it is the gochujang sauce, the Korean gochujang sauce. So this is different from gochujang paste. So this is an actual sauce. It is runny. The only complaint I have about this is that the cap is really defective. Like every time I open it, it runs everywhere. So be careful of that, but this is delicious. I put it over everything that's kind of like an Asian inspired dish. So love this stuff, and we'll be stocking up on that soon. Kind of a tried and true favorite is, of course, the gyoza dipping sauce. So we've been using this probably for a couple of years, I think. You know, it's really good just to flavor some rice. When we are eating the Korean beefless bulgogi, like I think this kind of adds a little bit of flavor to it. It doesn't need flavor, it just kind of adds maybe a little bit of, I don't know, sauciness to it, because that can get a little bit dry, but really love this as a condiment. Next up is the baked tofu. So very simple. You don't have to drain it. You don't have to rinse it out. You don't have to wring it out. You don't have to do anything like that. It's already baked, and that is the sriracha baked tofu. I like to just cut it up into pieces, throw it in the air fryer, throw those pieces into noodles, throw them into a salad, throw them into whatever dish I'm preparing, or just eat it straight. So it's just super convenient, super easy, already done for you. So I always try to have like a block of this in the fridge. So love that. And next up is frozen food, which we all know that Trader Joe's is really their sweet spot, is their frozen food. So they always have a ton of fun stuff, and number one on our list for frozen food will always be this Korean beefless bulgogi. Sorry about that, we're getting a lot of glare. Let's see if I can find that. There we go. All right, Korean beefless bulgogi. So I like to kind of thaw this out for a little bit on the counter and then put it into the air fryer for a couple of minutes. It's delicious. Like, I'm not a huge beef fan. I wasn't even before kind of going more plant-based, but this stuff is amazing. Like, you have to try it. Even if you're not plant-based, just try it. Give it a whirl. It's delicious. So love that. Hope that never goes away, because it's stocking up like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, my next one is something I've kind of had forgotten about, but used to get it years ago all the time. And I think maybe it disappeared for a while, and so that's why I forgot about it. But it's the Japanese style fried rice. So it's got carrots and edamame and rice and some tofu. I like to put a little bit more edamame in there, possibly a little bit more tofu, just to, make it, it's a little bit calorie heavy. I think for the serving, I think it's like 1 cup is 340 calories. I feel like it is kind of a little bit oily, but my guess is that's fat, and fat is flavor, and this stuff tastes good. Like, just, this is an easy lunch for me. Like, super easy to throw this in a container, take it to work. I love it. It is delicious. And this is vegan. I wasn't quite sure if it was, but it does contain soy, sesame, and wheat, but no animal products that I can tell. So, but correct me if I'm wrong on that. But pick yourself up a bag of this if you need something just super easy, super portable for a lunch, for a dinner. Hits it out of the ballpark. So we have that. And let's see, sorry guys, trying to figure this one out. What's next? I also like, unfortunately I don't have the box with me, but these come in like a box of 3. I'll try to put the box up on the screen. But I think it comes in like a box of 3 of these bags. It is the brown rice. They have brown rice, I think they have white rice, and I think they have like a rice medley. I like all of them. The microwave bag rices are great. I just kind of feel like this is maybe, I don't know if it's a bigger serving. It kind of feels like a bigger serving than some of those microwave bags are. I think it comes out really good every time. Again, just something I love to have in the freezer. If we need something easy and simple on a weeknight, just throw this in there, put a sauce on it, put a protein on it, put some beans in it, put whatever you need in there, and it's amazing. And then I think this is the last thing for the frozen food. So we just recently discovered these this summer. I don't know if they've been around before then, but it's the Hold the Dairy, Hold the Cones. And they are tiny, like they are about this big. A serving is 6 cones, which I've never eaten more than 1 or 2. But they are tiny, but it's just enough. It's like just enough of a sweet treat after dinner that it's delicious. And I think that'll run you around 60 or 70 calories. But this is the chocolate. And I'm just using the empty box so they don't melt. But I bought another box of salted caramel, and I had one of those this evening. Those are pretty good too. So hitting it out of the park with these. I love that they're non-dairy. So definitely a favorite, especially in the summertime. Fell over. Try that. There we go. And then can't forget the edamame. So this is a bag I picked up of the salted edamame. This is actually in the pods, which I like these as well. That's always a nice side dish with a little bit of protein. Yeah, kind of gives you some protein in the edamame. But they also have, and it looks almost exactly the same, so definitely pay attention when you pick it up. They have the shelled edamame, which is great to like put in rice bowls, right? Like it's already shelled for you. Edamame is great protein. So love to get these, but also love to get the shelled ones to just kind of throw into dishes here and there. So I think that is it for the frozen food. And so next we have chips. Who doesn't like chips? These are like Trader Joe's version of Takis, if you're familiar with those, like kind of the rolled chili lime spicy chips, tortilla chips. So these are the rolled corn tortilla chips in chili lime flavor. These are spicy. Like they're super spicy, which I actually really like that because I feel like that satisfies me very quickly. So I think the serving size on this is about 15 chips, 150 calories. Honestly, I take out like maybe 7 or 8, so do like a half serving, and then do a dollop of either sour cream, plain Greek yogurt. I use like a plain plant-based yogurt to dip it in, so you kind of get that like nice cooling, creamy effect with your chili lime spiciness. But they are so spicy, I can only eat a couple, but like it's a super satisfying snack for like just, you know, something quick. So love these as far as like chips go for Trader Joe's. And so I know we were just talking about this, but I think we're feeling all the fall vibes. It is August. We are waiting for September. I'm seeing all of the Halloween stuff out in stores, which I think it's a little bit early for that, but you know what? It's never too early for pumpkin spice. And this makes me feel, it's not pumpkin spice, but it's giving me all the pumpkin spice cozy fall vibes. And that is this maple pecan granola. So what does it say? Just the clusters, which is my favorite. I like a big clustery granola. So I thought we could try this since I'm ready for fall to blow in. I'm ready for it. We've had a few hot days. Otherwise, it's been a little bit of a chilly summer, so I'm not sure why we're so anxious for fall, but okay, smells like granola. I'm not getting a ton of maple pecan, but there we go. So these come in like some pretty big clumps. That's good. Got a little sweet at the end. Okay, I get it. I mean, I'm probably getting more of the maple than the pecan. But I got a little piece of pecan there, so it's good. I think this will be great in yogurt, as a snack, eating it out of the bag, putting a little plant milk on it. Oh, all the things that you normally do with your granola. So all granola is incredibly high in calories, and this is no different. 2/3 of a cup is 290 calories. I think I did check. The lighting in here is too bad, I can't really see, but I do think this is vegan. I think most of their granola is vegan. So so if you're ready to feel a little fall-like, if you need a little something to put in your yogurt and like get your morning going, I would suggest that. That is good. That is good. I'm not sure if it makes it to my favorites. I like granola. I like to have like a little pinch of it here and there, but sometimes it is a little calorie heavy, and so I like use it sparingly. So I'll probably put that over there. I don't know if I would need to repurchase it. It is delicious, so don't let that dissuade you. I don't have a ton of uses for granola, but I do like to sneak a taste of it from time to time. So it is good. So that is like the 15 of my top favorites. So definitely very interested to know what your top Trader Joe's favorites are. If they're vegan, great. If not, great too, but definitely put them down in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. It's also a good time to remind you to subscribe to our channel. It helps us so much. Also, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and give us a big old like. And I promised a few bonus items at the tail end of this video, and here they are. So, like I said, they're mainly, I guess, puppy related, dining with dogs related. So we have, I wanted to try these for, I wanted to try them. I wanted the dogs to try them, and I'm sure they'll be fine with them. But I saw these dog treats. They are the peanut butter and banana. And I love that, like, the first ingredient on here is chickpeas. So let's see. I'll call the dogs down here in a minute. We'll wait till I'm done so they don't totally derail this. I also like to get the smoked chicken tenders. So this is just like a really like rare treat, I guess, for the dogs. I like that it's a little bit chewy, so it takes them more than like a millisecond to get through. But I like having them on hand, so I had to stock up and get another one. So we're still gonna put those on the favorites because the dogs always have to have them. And then if you've seen our videos, you definitely know that we stock up on the sardines all the time. So these are the sardines in spring water. Trader Joe's, as far as I know, if anyone knows of any other brands, you can let me know, has the best sardines. Like, there are 3 little sardine steaks in here. They're a good size. They're easy to just kind of like divide with the dogs because each one of them gets like 1 sardine fillet, I guess. It's in water, which I appreciate. I know a lot of them are in oil, which I just don't want to have an oily mess, and I don't know how much oil the dogs need, so we love them. $1.49, at least here, for the tin, and the dogs love them. We love it for the dogs. We have to stock up on those all the time, so you know we get those. And then also kind of a recent find and also a favorite is the fruit and vegetable wash. So this is great. You know, I like to just wash all my fruit and veggies, you know, that I get loose from the grocery store right as soon as we're putting away the groceries. So you just kind of put like a squirt of this in the bowl and just kind of swish everything around. It's just easy. I know you can use vinegar too, but I just feel like this is kind of, it's simple, it does the job. So always have this on hand as well. And I think that is it for my favorites. I hope you enjoyed this. I know everybody has their own favorites. I always enjoy seeing what other people get, finding inspiration. I think that's how some of these became my favorite, especially like the feta. It's just from seeing others. And so I hope this gave you a little bit of inspiration as well. I'm gonna see what these dog treats look like really quickly. So, okay, these are just like little cute. They kind of look like the milk bones, aren't those so cute? All right, should we see if the dogs will come? Mitzi, Willie, want a treat? Come get Cookie. Come get Cookie, Willis. Come here. There's a cookie for you. He's not so sure about it. All right. Well, Mitzi's finding her way down here. Again, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out so much. Bye.